The creature looked sickly. It had yellow, glowing, crusty eyes, grey skin with a green tinge and way too many teeth, pointing in all directions. Its mouth was constantly moving and cracking as it did. Green drool ran down its chin and landed on Athrobos' pants. He followed the drool as it dripped, and noticed that the creature had put one of its long, sharp claws into his stomach. The pain was unbelievable. "Where?" Athrobos managed to say, using up the rest of his strength, and then he drifted out of consciousness. When he woke up, he was in the cage. "This again," Athrobos said. "No time for jokes, Athrobos. You're bleeding out," Tyrion said. "Tyrion, you're back," Athrobos said. "We have to act quick. Snarabred is the spell. Put your hand over your wound and say it. Imagine the wound closing. I'll leave you alone," Tyrion said. Athrobos used all of his strength to cast a spell, and then he drifted out again. When he came to, he noticed that Tyrion was crouching over him. "Good. You're alive. Spell seemed to have done its job. I've warned you, Athrobos, about these woods," Tyrion said. "You didn't warn me about the creatures. You were being vague again. Why are you always trying to hide things from me?" Athrobos said. "Would warning you about these creatures have changed your mind, Athrobos? You seem pretty cocky after burning that soldier to a crisp. Well, there's no use fighting. You gotta get out of..." "You're going to die. He'll die. His plan won't work. He's leading you astray. He's only in it for himself. He'll die. You can't trust the wizard. He's leading you astray. You can't trust it. His plans won't work. He'll die. Athrobos. You can't trust the wizard. He's leading you astray. You can't trust him. His plans won't work," voices said. "What's going on?" "Who's there?" "Ghouls have taken something." "They've taken something?" "You need to get it. They've taken something. Something powerful. You need to get it." "They've taken something
Powerful.
It can give you a boost. You need to kill them. You need to kill them. They've taken something. You need to get it. Take it for yourself. Take it. Take it. Take it. They've taken something. It can give you a boost. You need to kill them. They've taken something. You need to take it. You need to get it. Take it for yourself. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Kill the poor creatures. Kill them. Kill them all, Athrobos. You're strong.
You are strong.
You can do this." "How will I know what to look for?" Athrobos said. "The biggest one wears it on his head. Over there.
Right there.
You see him? Do you see it? He's the biggest one. He's got horns." Athrobos pushed himself off the ground, grabbed one of the wooden cage's bars, and pressed his face against the open space between them. He looked around and saw some ghouls digging for something. One of them found a worm. It licked its teeth and put the worm in its fanged mouth and chewed it before starting digging again, the worm still hanging out of its mouth. Then Athrobos spotted a much bigger ghoul with horns wearing what looked like a crown. "That's it, Athrobos. Do you see it? The wizard knows how you can consume the crown. He knows. If he's unwilling to tell you, you can take the knowledge from him. Use your connection. Use it, Athrobos. The wizard can't be trusted," the voices said. "How do you know about my connection?" Athrobos asked. "Connection? What's going on?" Tyrion said. "You're back. We need to get that crown from the large ghoul. I need to consume it or I won't be able to escape." "Athrobos, consuming magical items is not something you should do lightly. There must be another way," Tyrion said. "There isn't. There are too many of them. I need more power to have a chance," Athrobos said. "How do you even know what these creatures are, Athrobos?" Tyrion said. "Are you not going to teach me how to do it? You have me consume Rasputin's cloak so that you can steal your apprentice's body, but you won't let me consume the crown to save my own life," Athrobos said. "We can get out another way. We don't need the crown. You don't want to bring the mage hunters down upon us, or worse," Tyrion said. "Fine!" Athrobos yelled, and a few ghouls looked over at the cage. Then they started digging again. Athrobos stared intensely at Tyrion, trying to concentrate. He had never deliberately tried to take something of Tyrion's knowledge. It had only just appeared in his head. "Schizophrenia," Athrobos said. "All the spells you've taught me have been pretty straightforward. Imagine what I want to happen. So I've got to say the word Schizophrenia and then imagine pulling the magic from the item and fill it into myself," Athrobos said, but he got no response from Tyrion. Athrobos yelled, and the wooden bars of the cage blew to pieces. Athrobos scorched the two closest ghouls. Then he ran as fast as he could towards the larger ghoul. Athrobos yelled, and the crown flew off the biggest ghoul's head and into Athrobos' hand. Athrobos took a deep breath in and then exhaled. He imagined all the magic from the crown filling his body. It was the most wonderful feeling I'd ever felt. It felt as if he was invincible, like he was capable of anything. And even though he was in a very dangerous situation, he felt relaxed and calm. He yelled, and an inferno of flames danced around him. And he could hear the ghouls scream in agony as they returned to ash. Athrobos, what? They're all dead! You need to put the magic back into the crown. Why? I've told you why! The spell is Tummon Zaladaki Gozao. Quickly, Athrobos! I don't know how much magic you consumed, but you need to get rid of it. Mages will sense you, and if they don't come, the lesser gods will. Do as he says, Athrobos. You're not powerful enough to deal with lesser gods. There will be more power for you at your cost. Do as he says. Trust the wizard. He can't be trusted. He only wants the best for you. He only wants the best for you. But you said he couldn't be trusted. Who are you talking to, Athrobos? Athrobos said quickly, and the magic flowed back into the crown. It felt awful. Like he had slept in an awkward position all night. He felt tired and irritable. He felt helpless. If anything were to jump out of the shadows and attack him, he knew he would lose. Did you talk to Athrobos? Just a memory of when I was captured. Releasing the magic felt awful. It must have brought something up. Don't you worry, Athrobos. You will feel that feeling again. The bliss.
Bliss.
That wonderful feeling. Bliss. Ah, the bliss. The bliss. The bliss. And a feeling even better than that. Even better. You will feel good again, Athrobos. The bliss. Consuming magical items is one thing. Consuming magical beings is an entirely different sensation. You will feel that feeling again. Tenfold. Much better. The bliss. The bliss. Right. We have to get back to the campsite. Hopefully no Fangled soldier has stumbled upon it. Thankfully you've taken care of most of the dangerous creatures in this forest. At the very least, the road to Jikost will be safer. Hold on to the crown. Better to have it at the consortium than someone stumbling upon it. But don't you dare consume its magic. This is the reason we train, Athrobos, so that things like this do not happen. We have to get out of here, though. We don't know what you brought upon us. Do you ever shut up? Athrobos yelled.